So it's about 20 past 1 in the afternoon. I am still in my pyjamas. I've woken up this morning with a quiff. I don't know what's happened after all of this time of my fringe wanting to lie off to the side like a pair of curtains. Suddenly I've gone a bit Elvis. No idea. Yes, today's the day I was going to get my blood test done, so I need to get in the shower and get up and get going. I mean, like, properly get going, as in get out of the house. So far from looking out the window, it's pretty blue skies but windy. So not the belting rain that I suffered last Friday, which is always a good thing. I mean, I say suffered, I got a bit wet, but you know what I mean. So I just found this in the box in the corner of my room, which I'm slowly emptying. It is the Sick Day Pie Shawl, or I think that's what it's called, by Kate Atherley. It was a free pattern when I got it. It's no longer a free pattern. I know this is a really badly angled video, but it's going into, if I can find room, one of these two drawers, which also needs sorting out at some point. I'm also going to pull this out because I have just realised, I never took a project photograph for Ravelry, so that needs to come out. As you may have noticed, I'm not at the phlebotomy department, I'm still at home. So after doing whatever recording it was earlier, I went to bed, had a nap, only was asleep for about half an hour, if that. And then I just kind of got caught up playing games on my phone. And by the time I moved my bum out of bed, it was about an hour before the phlebotomy department closed or accepted their last patients. And by the time I'd had a shower and got dressed, it was 45 minutes before the phlebotomy department admitted their last patients. And I did not want to run the risk of going to the phlebotomy department and then be turned away, like happened last time. So I've decided to go tomorrow. Also, I don't like people sticking needles into me. Doesn't matter how trained they are, how good they are at their job, I do not like people sticking needles into me. So if I can find an excuse for people to not stick needles into me, I am going to take it. I have got better with blood tests, I am going to say that, but I still don't like it. My next plan, sorry, just casually swishing my hair out of the way there. My next plan is to go into the garden and take some photographs for Ravelry for one of the hats that I knit earlier this year, which is this one down here. It's the Wurm hat. And it's sort of, to me, it almost feels like a cloche hat. Or looks like a cloche hat. I know it's not, but that kind of roundedness at the top I think is very similar. So I've got this one and the sockhead hat that I need to take photographs of for Ravelry. And my plan was to have slightly different makeup, lipstick, hair, etc. to give a slightly different feel to each photograph. So my plan was to plait my hair. But when I let it loose here, I just thought these are such glorious curls. I really like the way they look. All right, they might not be sitting particularly neatly, but I just love the way they look. So I'm going to leave my hair like this, all curly, and go outside and take a photograph or two to put up on Ravelry. So you'll see here, when I knit this pattern, I did a couple of rows in grey. I think it is literally a couple. It may even just be one row. I can't remember now. The idea being there would be a nice band, small band of colour between this, I won't say waistband, that's not the word I'm looking for. The brim here and the hat proper. Because it's knit in the round, there was a little jog when it came to the two colours. And when I knitted it, I tried to make sure there wasn't that jog. It still was there and it really annoyed me. And I wasn't going to go through and rip everything out again. So what I did, sewed on a little teal coloured button to match the yarn, just there, just where the two colours go together. If I knit this pattern again, I will probably, I'm not going to do the little stripe like that. I would probably knit the brim in one colour and then do the rest in another colour. So yeah, this is my one. Right, so I've taken my photographs, but it's a bit cold because of the wind. Maybe I need to put my hat on. So I've done the photos. Tomorrow or the day after, at some point later in the week, I will do photographs for the other one. There was a necklace that I wanted to wear to model the other hat, which I cannot find, and that is annoying me. But yep, one set of Ravelry photos. Tick. So the Fuss Free Festival shawl says that I have to knit until there is 7 grams of yarn left. This is how much I have left. I'm guessing that's about 4 or 5. So I'm now really worried that I'm not going to have enough left for the Pico bind off. Okay, worried unnecessarily. 4 rows later, and the flash on. Whoa. Yep, that's it. Onto the Pico bind off now.
Can you tell I'm getting bored of lockdown?
It's nearly 10 o'clock. There's a full moon, nearly. James is on his way home, and I'm going to surprise him by meeting him at the train station, or as near as possible. It's a beautifully clear night tonight. Hardly any clouds, and I can see stars. Not well enough to pick up on the phone, but I definitely can see stars. But there you go, there's the moon. The empty street. Not that you could see much anyway, because it's dark. Not only did I get here before the train did, I got here a whole 8 minutes before the train did. So there's not many people use this station this late at night. The train is due in just after 10 o'clock. Normally there's about 5 or 6 people maximum that get off. There's that car. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how many people get off today. Even though there's nobody around, it still feels really weird to be talking to my phone like this. Really weird. And it's also really strange looking at all of the adverts around the station, knowing that they're not going to be seen by many commuters, because most of the commuters are back at home. Unprecedented times. Unprecedented times. Oh, that's better. Better light, not necessarily a flattering angle, but that's fair to say that plan has just fallen completely and utterly on its behind. Despite me walking to the train station using the route that James walks and waiting on the platform, we missed each other. I'm at the train station, he's back home. So that's where I'm heading. You couldn't write it, you really couldn't write it, could you?